Chaos Blur.
All right, let's try this again. How we doing, everybody? This is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, back with some Monday night Pac-Man action, or Paction, if you will. We are here live in the Pac-Man Museum, more like the Pac-Man Arcade here on the Nintendo Switch. I appreciate Toaster Cartridge tuning in for not just one, but two intros. That's how many times we had to do it. And I appreciate everybody who tuned in to yesterday's Retromania 56. It was a wonderful time. I really enjoyed it. Pac-Man, ironically, enjoyed it. We played Pac-Man World 3, which was actually one of the games I was thinking about playing today, but since we played it yesterday, I thought we'd keep it a bit simpler and go with the straight-up Pac-Man collection, which is 14 classic Pac-Man games. Rem is streaming right now. I do remember hearing about that, and I will very much be interested in checking that out right after this stream. What's she playing? That's what I'm playing. I'm going to go ahead and start out with the classic Pac-Man, because why not? Her first stream. Now, I mean, I can't tell if you're kidding or not, but that is pretty cool. People get 12 plus viewers. She does have a lot of friends. Oh, where are my lot of friends? Oh, god damn it. Alright, fine, I'm dead. Can't even manage one. I've seen your streams get like 5 or 6 viewers before. I mean, she probably told all her friends to, like, get on. Plus, you're watching, what's his name? I don't want to say anyone's real name, but, like, your other friends are watching. Her friends are watching. I'd be watching. I'm just streaming right now. She's probably playing, like, Genshin Impact or something, which is, like, a really popular game. Can't you have, like, more than one stream open at the same time, though? I really did just get killed again. I'm pretty sure you can. I've had Big Mac on my stream while he's streaming. Well, you really did. Well, at least I know that's one less viewer I'm going to have today. Which, hey, how do you think I feel about it? But hey, I'll check her out after this. Hey, maybe I'll raid her with all one viewer. Yeah, actually, that might be exactly what I do. Right after this. Actually, raid somebody I know for a change. Oh, shite. Okay, here we go. I do enjoy waking up from a nap. Of course, I more enjoy the sleeping part, because that's the part that matters, really, is the sleeping part. My microphone even on? Alright. I'm gonna assume it is. Ironically, today it's not metering on my board, but yesterday it was, and nobody could hear me, so, I don't even know why they have these things. I'll check it again when I'm not looking at ghosts trying to eat me. Fuck me, I knew that was a bad idea. Alright, let me check this again. Game over. Okay, yeah, actually my headset is working. At least according to this, that doesn't mean it really is. I do enjoy having a nap. How do I get back to the main? There we go. Arcade. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and skip Super Pac-Man. I mean, I have a reward on there if there are any games you want to see me play in this collection, which has some pretty good Pac-Man classics. I'm going to kind of just jump around between some of my favorite ones, though. Don't know how long of a stream this is going to be, but it is what it is. Monday Night Pac-Man. Not a huge tradition of mine, but this will be the 5th such occurrence of it. I could just punch Blinky in the face. That'd be kind of cool. I will play some Pac-Mania, though. I do enjoy Pac-Mania. Are actually missions? Anyway. Oh, this is the arcade version of Pac-Mania, which is probably the best one. Has that, like, late 80s feel to it. Probably because it came out in the 80s. This game was always, like, a little slow, though. Like, I really like the art style, and obviously it's Pac-Man from a top-down perspective, so I'm all about that. I love the jumping, but it feels slower than the original Pac-Man, and it's just, I don't know. But for that, we do have the Game Boy Advance Pac-Man games, which we're going to check out in a little bit, as we make our way around this stunning selection of Pac-Man classics, or classics. I don't know, I struggle to make that one. Yeah, like I was saying about Rem, she's probably playing like Genshin Impact or some ultra-popular game, which I've considered playing a game like that just to see if it would attract more viewers, but even when I played Fortnite, I got nothing, and Fortnite's one of the most popular games out there, or at least it was when I played it. I don't know if it still is. Oh, it's just the... Oh, I thought that was the super speed dot. I mean, I'll take this one as well. Oh, shit, that doesn't really keep them blue very long at all, does it? So did you hear they're making Good Burger 2? I think that's ridiculous, but also kind of awesome. Obviously, I'll be seeing it. I really am worried it's going to turn into like a Space Jam 2, where it's like just so unrecognizable from that movie that we all loved. Like, I mean, I love Space Jam, but Space Jam 2, I have like no desire to watch again. And I feel like, I mean, not that Keenan and Kel are going to be the reason, but like, I feel like they're just going to get like a lousy script or whatever. It's just not going to have that same charm of the original. I don't know how they're going to do it, to be honest, other than being like, hey, it's Keenan and Kel again. Like, the best you could do is kind of equal it. Like, you're not going to beat it. You might make one that's decent, but I just... As long as it's not as bad as freaking Space Jam 2, because there was just a lot of stuff going on in that movie. Like, none of it really amounted to anything. Like, they tried to, like, build it up like it was going to be this big showdown or whatever. It just never, to me, felt like anything was ever at stake in that movie. Like, arguably, the stakes they faced in Space Jam 2 were, like, much bigger than the stakes they faced in the first Space Jam. And they still, like... It just felt like they defeated the bad guys way too easily. That's just my take on it. I know it's a kid's movie, but... The first one was a kid's movie, and I felt a lot more engaged in it. And I feel more engaged in it even now as an adult. Like, I just enjoy the presentation of that movie a lot. Of course, that could be my 90s bias showing. I mean, Space Jam's about one of the most 90s things you get. It's Looney Tunes and freaking Michael Jordan. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, man, dude, I am legit. You really are. Came home and slept for 2 hours. Sometimes it's what you need. I know. Some days, in fact, I'm surprised today's not one of those days, because I did have a long day at work today, and I didn't get a lot of sleep, but some days you just gotta... God knows I haven't wanted to, but I've taken kind of forced naps where I just lay down and don't wake up for a couple hours. God, I'm chased by all of them. What the... Ah, damn it. You hit the wrong button. I really did hit the wrong button. I think I only have one more dot to get to. Oh, shit. No, I got 2 more dots. I fall into such deep sleep, so I'm almost afraid I might not... I mean, what? I mean, I don't... It's scary, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh, that's a lot of ghosts. More right now. I was gonna get a drink, but... God, there's no pause in any of these classic Pac-Man games. Or Pac-Man games. This level does feel faster, I will say. Yeah, this is when the game really starts to pick up a little bit. Apparently you could jump. You really can. That's why I love this game. Because a lot of times you will get boxed in. They added more ghosts in Pac-Mania, but there are, I think there's like 7 ghosts instead of 4, but you can jump over them. Now, in the later levels, the ghosts can jump too, so then a lot of times you end up jumping into them, which is unfortunate. That's why I never make it past like the 3rd world in this game, because that's when that starts to happen. Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God. They are actually like fat. Yeah, they're faster than you too, like you just saw. Like, you can be ahead of them, but it won't matter. They just pick up speed. I mean, yeah, they do. I've seen it where, like, I'm ahead of them by a good margin, and yet they still catch up, and I'm like, okay, that made a lot of sense. I guess the ghosts and I are going to have a hell of a time when I find a pause button. Is there a pause button? I guess unofficially there is. I'm cooking a steak. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm having meatballs a little later.
But now that you've really pissed me off, I'm gonna kill her nice and slow. MJ and I are gonna have a hell of a time!
Oh, this is bad. This is how they catch you. I've been watching the first Spider-Man movie. I'm almost to that scene. It's like toward the end of the movie, but... I just finished the scene where they're having dinner, like Thanksgiving dinner, and he finds out that he's Spider-Man because he's got the cut on his arm, and it's such a great scene. I just love how they all call Aunt May, even though it's only Peter's Aunt May. They're like, oh, hi, Aunt May. Like, it's like, that's not your aunt. And like Mary Jane's like, sorry, Aunt May. And then Norman's like, hey, Aunt May. I'm like, what are you all calling her Aunt May for? She's not your Aunt May. Like, just call her May. Like, I don't know. It's like, apparently this lady's known for one thing, and it's being Peter Parker's aunt. So, I just jumped into that thing. So much so that we all have to call her, like, freaking Aunt May. I don't know, it's just weird to me. Like, if I was somebody's, like, aunt or uncle, like, it would be like, hey, it's Uncle Bobby. Like, I'm not anyone's uncle. Like, yeah, well, whatever. I lost the game anyway. Surely there's a hell of an aunt. But now that you've really pissed Peter off. Yeah, it really is a great movie. And I mean, I like Spider-Man 2 better, but the first one's really good. And I guess the other ones are coming to Disney Plus, but later, like the Homecoming, No Way Home, and all those. So I'll be looking forward to watching those again, too. They're just fun movies to watch. They're not, too crazy, but they're not, like, I mean, you know them, obviously. Pac-Man Arrangement. I think this is the one I want. It's one of the Game Boy Advance games. I'll continue from pause data. I don't remember where I was in this game, but we'll find out right now. Okay, yeah, this game is pretty hard. I do love this game, though. This was a Game Boy Advance game originally. Yeah, World 5, I mean, alright. Pac-Man World 3 was actually legit good. Like, it was a really good game. It almost reminded me of, like, a Ratchet and Clank kind of game. But obviously without the weapons. I keep forgetting I can't jump in this one. I really cannot. Yeah, this is a really hard game, actually. That's why, like, it was, like, resume from pause data, and I'm like, oh, holy shit, that goes to the demon. I do hate when they turn into freaking demons. Well, I do get a lot of points for eating them. God damn, one looks like an evil Easter bunny. Whoa, what is that thing? Oh, god damn it, the thing just ate it. Ooh, alright, round clear. Oh, you... The fuck, you didn't... I said because you can't jump in this one. This is Pac-Man Arrangement. The only one you can really jump in, as far as I know, is Pac-Mania. Ah. Wait, why are there two of me? I have no idea what's happening. Why were there were two of me there? Interesting. Whoa! Oh, come on. I didn't know they could use it, too. They really can frickin' use that thing. That's cheap as hell. Ow. Oh, I have another life. I didn't even realize I had an extra life. And there it goes. Yeah, we'll continue another time here. This is a really fun game, but when you get to level 13 or whatever I'm at, it's super difficult. As denoted by the fact that it's super difficult. Oh, really? God damn it, it's like pinned me into the wall. It's really hard to see what's going on sometimes. Yeah, my favorites in this particular collection are actually Pac-Man 256 and Pac-Man Championship Edition, which was always just a great game. Oh, this is round 13. Alright, this one is pretty tough. They're all pretty tough. Ah. Where am I? There I am. Wait, how'd they all... Oh, I didn't even realize I hit the super pellet. Ooh, it's cocaine. Holy crap, I was just kidding, but it really did make him really fast. Right, Pac-Man's all hopped up on something. Holy shit. Ah, now he's back to normal speed. Ah, damn it, they tricked me. That wasn't very nice. Where? I thought I got all the dots. Oh, there's like 3 more dots up here. Fuck. Whoa! Ah. Oh my god, it's gonna take me like 3 tries to get all those dots. Bitch. Yeah, there we go. It's like I didn't plan it. Round 14! Oh, they added the jump panels. Whoa, that's not good. Oh, that's very good. Take a piece of that action. Very hard to keep track of what's going on here. Hey, alright. I actually figured that out pretty quick. Round 15? I actually don't know how many rounds are in this. Chances are they don't get easier from here. There's something strangely addicting to this, even though it's actually really difficult. Wait, oh, I didn't realize that was my last life. Ooh, the Galaga thing. I want to get that. Or the Galaxia thing. Oh, it's just worth a lot of points. It doesn't really do anything, though. Thought it was gonna, like, make me take off like a rocket ship or whatever. That ghost randomly turned blue. Ah, that's gonna be one. Watch out. Ah, freaking demonic Blinky. Oh, there we go. Had it the whole time. I did not have it at any of the time. Ooh, round 16. Oh, really? I hit the speed pad. I did not hit it, apparently. I realized that was 3 lives already. Oh, man, I'm all out of quarters. As Patrick would say. Wait, why aren't I eating them? Oh, there we go. Watch out, watch out! Ah! Oh, apparently it makes everything faster, not just you. Woo! Alright, Pac-Man's gonna sleep tonight. Oh, round 17, look at this. Wow. Pretty cool looking temple environment thing, I guess, as far as temple environments in Pac-Man games go. Nice little run here. Almost ended it there. Watch out. Oh, where the hell did that one come from? Where am I? There I am. What the fuck does that cigarette do? Oh, no. Ah. Need some Randy. I do enjoy getting some Randy up in this bitch. You know, I saw an ad for those KFC chicken nuggets. They actually look pretty good. I don't know what took them so long to make chicken nuggets. Hold on. Where is there a dot that's still left in this? Fuck, I don't see a single fucking dot. Hold on. Oh, I see it. Jeez, that's obscure. A little friggin' blinking green dot on top of this blinking orange thing. Oh my god, there's a bunch of jump pads. Oh, we got ghosts jumping all over the place. Don't like this. No, 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 no. Ah! KFC. I do enjoy KFC. I never knew you felt that way about KFC. Some delicious ass chicken. Maybe the one thing I miss about working at Staples is I have KFC like once or twice a week. And the only thing you liked was the food. That's probably not a good sign for the job. I mean, it wasn't even Staples food. It was KFC's food. There we go. Ooh, alright, a little futuristic world going on here. Oh, this seems like it's going to be very hard. Really on Robotnik's layer right now. Key. I don't know if that's actually functional or just gives you points. Seems like it just gives you some points. Oh, shoot! I just cloned myself. Well, that's actually pretty cool. Alright, I don't know how to make this work, but... Just like this. It's hard to see what the clone me is doing while the regular me is dying, apparently. Alright, watch out. What the fuck? Okay, see, I thought he was going to jump away, so I was actually taking a risk there. A risk that clearly did not pay off. Holy crap, I almost got destroyed there. Take this little ceasefire as a moment to grab some dots. They all have, like, different attacks. It's actually kind of interesting once you get used to it. And get used to it, I did. Ooh, the cloning thing again. That's pretty interesting. So if they get the transparent Pac-Man, it doesn't kill me, obviously. It's only if they get the real me, which they just did. So never mind. Watch out. Ah, he was waiting. This game is fantastic. Oh, that was not fantastic. Where am I? Oh, damn it! See what I mean? They are faster than you. You don't really notice it till you get on the straightaways, but they are ouch. That was needlessly aggressive. Alright, pulled a little reversal on him there. Round 21. We're still in the factory, but now it's like a multi-tiered little steps here. Really hard to see the dots or where the paths end. That's kind of a problem. Oh god, I was gonna say the ghosts are having a problem getting around too, but apparently not. They're just doing their thing. Are you actually a fan of... Oh, I love Pac-Man. That's why I'm playing it. That's why I have the Pac-Man stuff. I mean... hard to, like, yeah, I guess once you get used to the premise of it, that's why I like these remixes, like, make it more interesting. I wish they still did stuff like this. I also like the Pac-Man World games, but yeah, as far as like a character and a premise, I've always enjoyed Pac-Man. I mean, obviously not as big a fan as I am of Sonic or something like that. I mean, yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking, why don't I just play that stupid Sonic pinball game I keep getting asked to play every fucking stream? You're right. When you put it that way, I'll be able to play the Game Gear version of Sonic Spinball pretty soon on the Sonic Origins remix or whatever the hell it is. God damn it again. It's really hard to see the dots in this level. I mean, for one thing, they're dots, but they're also, like, blinking red dots on these, like, metal, silver, reddish type things. Ah, I'm cornered again. I don't know if I can stream anymore? Why not? I feel like you could easily stream anymore. Unless you just don't want to. You got better internet than I do. Whoa! Ah! Alright, I'm probably done with this particular Pac-Man game. I never haven't had to... I mean, that is a thing. You know, you can't force yourself to. I mean, I'm actually not sure why I stream as often as I do, especially when, as you can see, I routinely top out at around 1 or 2 viewers a stream, if that. But I like it. It's fun. It's something... I figure, you know, I work so many hours a week or whatever, it's like my kind of time off. If people want to watch, it's even better, obviously, but everybody's different for why they stream and whatever. I mean, that's why there's, like, usually no logic to the games I play, is because of that. It's just like, you know, this stream I'll play Pac-Man, next stream I'll play something else. Like, it's just kind of that random. How do I just get the list of games? There we go. Why are there 2 Pac-Man arrangements? I usually have friends around, so... Yeah, and I've always enjoyed that energy to your streams. Like, I've heard your streams, like, when you were playing Melvin at, like, Mario Kart or whatever. And, like, I don't know, I like that you guys would, like, kind of laugh about it, and you'd be having a good time. It, like, made me, like, enjoy the stream more, because I'm like, oh, they really, like, enjoy this game. Like, it was just kind of cool. It just came across very natural. Not that, you know, you play a solo game, you can also have fun with it, but... Alright, what we got here? Really join me. Ah, trust me, I get that feeling. I actually had a stretch there, and actually it wasn't that long ago, like week before last or something like that, where I had like 0 viewers or close to it in like 2 or 3 streams in a row, and then the next stream I had like 8 viewers. Or the next stream was the one where I got rated twice, and I had like 14 viewers. I'm like, how the hell did that happen? But then, like, that's why I do it, because I literally never know which one is going to be that one. I, like, completely forgot how to play this game. It's been so long. I know the goal is to just last as long as you can. It's an endless runner, basically. See, I just stream the same way, whether anyone's going to be online or not. I just act like people are online. Like, there have been times there's been, like, nobody in my stream, and I'm still talking at no one. I'm like, well, guys, what do you think of that? Like, I don't know. That's just me. I think my See, I felt that way, and I still kind of feel that way, but I also kind of, like, look at it as, like, I don't know. I think I have a base of about, I don't know, 10 or 15 people that could watch my streams. If I'm lucky, 3 of those people will be online at the same time. It usually doesn't work that way, but I'm saying, like, it just kind of depends. It really is a luck game, at least for me. It's like, you know, will 4 or more people that I know all be online at the same time? Like, that's basically what it comes down to. Because I'm not expecting really more than that. If I get it, great, but I'm not expecting to get that much out of them. I might, but, you know. Yeah, you're really laying on the depression pretty thick today. Should I be worried? It started with your death naps and then turned into... I don't even know. But no, trust me, I get the feeling. I've had plenty of streams. I've had some streams where I don't even know why I'm doing them. I'm just like, I just feel like people expect me to stream, so I'm just going to stream today. So I will, and then, like, halfway into it, I'm like, I really don't even feel like being online, but I got to keep doing it because I already started it, and I don't want to just end randomly. So, like, I'll still just do the stream. Like, it'll be like a Wednesday night, you know, people are expecting me, I better do it. Find a game real quick. Alright, well, I wouldn't go that far as to say I question why I'm still living, but I do question at times why I'm still streaming. I'm not doing it for money, clearly. But keep going, you know, play a few more games of this, I guess. Watch out! Ah, damn it. I forgot, like, every level has a different theme, so they changed the ghost to, like, office chairs in this one. It's like an office thing. Oh, this is not good. Alright, there we go. Andy or I do enjoy when Randy and or Big Mac show up. Haven't seen them people since the last time I seen them people. They were both on Retro yesterday. What else we got here? Return to Arcade, yes. I'll do some Pac-Man Championship Edition, maybe. I do enjoy Pac-Man freaking Championship Edition. Alrighty, what we got? Bandai Namco Entertainment. YOLO, time to start the day. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm ready. I'm eating. There you go. See, look, the continuation of the story. You know, you started the steak, now you're eating the steak. I like a story with a happy, if not predictable, ending. Oh, yeah. We're eating Pac Ghost tonight. Pac Ghost stew. Jambalaya with a hint of inky. Ah. I'd like to think with my streams you get what you don't pay for. You know, it just is what it is. As you said in the beginning, I thought that was one of your wiser quotes there. Well, I certainly don't pay for you. Really do not, apparently. This is World... Actually, World 3 was really good. I'm glad I got that game. Although Brutal Legend was... Either that or Pac-Man World 3 were both, like, MVPs of yesterday's stream in terms of gameplay. Aw, damn it. World 2 is good, but the levels are, like, freaking 40 minutes long, and they're impossible. Oh, this is not good. I just remember the time I played Pac-Man World 2 and just started eating meatloaf. Oh, shite. Oh! Yes! You ever have... No. The answer to that question is no. Me saying yes was to me narrowly escaping death. Friggin' meatloaf. I just left the stream and just came back with meatloaf and just started eating it, and that was it. That was it. I was like off the camera for like a good 5-6 minutes or whatever it was, and it didn't pick it up on the camera. But I even said to my parents, I'm like, all right, about to get some meatloaf or something, and then I went and got some meatloaf, and it was good. I just sat there and ate it. Most of the moments of my streams that are any good have nothing to do with the game I'm playing. Like, it could have been any game that I just did that with, and it would have just been funny. Same with yesterday with me just, like, petting random things in the room. It was like, oh, look at this asshole. Yeah, it was a good stream. I made 2 clips of it, like, of that stream alone, just with those moments. That's the other reason I stream, is I don't know when one of those is going to happen. It usually doesn't, but if it does, we'll all be here to witness it. Oh, it's so stupid. Who started that? It was you that started that. Because I was asking Bex, I'm like, why did you keep having me pet things? Like, I don't know, that's Toaster Cartridge. I'm like, why did he have these pet things? I'm like, that's not something we ever did. It's not like from a movie or anything. I'm trying to figure out why that became a thing. I feel like half the time things just become things because we want them to. Like, now that's going to be a thing, but I don't know why it became a thing in the first place. But then, like, years from now, it'll be like, oh, it's just a tradition that he always pets things in his room. It's like, but it only became of that because you randomly suggested it. There was no deeper meaning to it. There really aren't, and those are some of my favorite traditions. Like, a lot of the stuff I do, just in general, but especially, like, for Christmas or just any old time, like, there's no meaning to them. It's just like, oh, I'm just going to do this. I don't know why. I'm just going to do it. But those are some of my favorite things. And those are a few of my favorite things. Challenge Mode 1. Oh, I know this one. They don't actually name them, apparently. This one used to be called Heaven and Hell. Because you'd start out getting, like, only power pellets, and then it ends up being, like, no power pellets after a while. So load up now, because these will not last. You know where I really want to go again? I mean, I want to go to Old Mystic Village anyway, but I specifically want to go to Mango's Pizza. That pizza was so good. Damn it, now I'll never read that story about you and John, because there's too much going on in Pac-Man. Yeah, this is where it starts to turn, and now there's going to be, like, no power pellets. John and I went to Burger King the other day. He spent 30 minutes trying to figure out, put a Burger King crown. Ah, damn it. That sounds kind of fun in some weird way. That seems like a very 90s type of day. Like, you just hang out at Burger King. I mean, what did he end up ordering? A freaking Whopper or something? Hang out at Burger King, you put on a crown. In this case, it's high scores, because Pac-Man Championship Edition is timed, so basically you just see how many runs of this you can do, ideally without losing all your lives before time runs out, and see how high of a score you can get in that time. Right now, my high score is 335,000, which I feel like I could get 500,000 on this if I ever survive till the end. We'll find out if I do, right after this. Look. Oh! Oh, damn, that was close. Fuck! Ah. It can be strangely relaxing and then really anxiety-inducing. At the same time. Same game. Different feeling. I was so mad because I like escaped all those ghosts and I just ran into Pinky like a moron. God damn, I just did it again. The whole trick is to stockpile the lives in the beginning so that they last, but yeah, I don't know. That's not going amazingly right now. Every 20,000 points you get an extra life. So you got that going for you. Oh, come on, Blinky! Son of a bitch. I gotta start getting some points here. That gave me 2 lives really quick. Try not to lose them now. God damn it, I'm gonna start losing them now. Start losing my mind is what I'm gonna do. Fuck! Sometimes I go too fast for my own good. I start going in, like, opposite directions or whatever. God, I'm only fucking, like, 4 minutes into this. Damn it! Oh, why did I do that? Yo, what's up? Pretty much rolling the dice that Pinky wouldn't take that upper route. But indeed she did. I think it's wild though, every time I have a day off it rains, but I go back to work it's sunny out. That was an odd, if not arbitrary thought. God damn it. Oh, that was unfortunate. Not much can be done about it. For some reason I thought that Bobby was going to be followed up with Bobby. I think I cheated. Ooh, this one's really hard. This is the dark and light one. Actually, it's just dark mode. Not much light to be found here. It's like New London at night. Bobby, I think I cheated. I mean, yeah, I already told you that idea. It's kind of a nice aesthetic, though. It's bad it's so annoyingly difficult. Whew. Didn't that Amy Sonic DLC drop? Did it? No, I'd be probably playing if it did. That's like the end of the year. Like, that's literally like the last update they're going to do for Frontiers. It's like in October or November. The next one, I think, is in June, and it's the anniversary one, which supposedly, and I think this was confirmed, it's going to have the spin dash in it. I don't know what else it's going to add, but you'll have the spin dash as an optional move. Here's That weird Sonic collection. Oh, I don't know what that is. So, oh, you talking about Sonic Origins Plus? That's also not till June. Where you can play as Amy in it. And I have no idea what that's really gonna do, other than just be a different skin for Sonic. Yeah, then they included like all the freaking Game Gear versions, which you could already get in Sonic Adventure DX, or just don't get them because they're really not that good. And I do enjoy Frontiers. I should just start playing Frontiers right now. Then I'd have to turn on my PS5. And I don't feel like it. I like the game. I mean, Game Gear has not aged well. There were some good games on it. I will say Sonic Triple Trouble's a good game. Somebody actually did like a remaster of it where they made it look like a Genesis game, and it's even better, but like, Sonic Triple Trouble is actually a legitimately good game. It's just the Game Gear kind of holds it back a little bit. Game Gear's weird. You kind of had to have had one. Like, I had a Game Gear. I thought it was kind of awesome, especially at that time when all you had was the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color. Like, yeah, Game Boy Color was nice, but, like, Game Gear had such better graphics, like, for the time. Like, now they both have kind of lousy graphics, but problem is the thing ate, like, 6 AA batteries every hour. So it wasn't really a portable console, because you always had to plug it in if you wanted to use it. So I'd be, like, tethered to my wall playing the old Power Rangers game on it. It was actually pretty awesome. I had that. I had Jurassic Park. I had Sonic Triple Trouble. Sonic 2, which on Game Gear is actually a really difficult game. And not even, like, a fun one. Like, sometimes it can be a challenging game, but it's enjoyable. Like, I don't like anything about that game. Like, the levels are kind of meh. The bosses, you have, like, no rings for any of the bosses. Like, even if the boss is easy, you could still make one mistake and you die. It's just, like, the second boss, or maybe it's the third boss, there's, like, between the no rings and there's, like, 2 pits you can fall through. It's a pain in the ass. Like, I almost never get past the first boss because I don't have time to stockpile a lot of lives. And like I said, there's no rings, so if I make it past that first boss, I can usually make it to, like, level 4 or 5, but if I don't, well, obviously that's the end of the game. Because I can stockpile lives, but you gotta give me some time to do it. If I keep dying in the first level, there's, like, only 2 or 3 1-ups in that first level, so you're not gonna face them with more than, like, 5 lives, probably. You could easily die to that first boss at 5 lives. It's basically like a Death Eggs thing, where you kind of have to just guess where his attacks are gonna go. But you have no rings, just like in the Death Egg Zone. And that's by design. All the bosses, you have no rings for. It's not like the rings are hidden. There are no rings in any of the boss acts. Second boss isn't as hard, but it's still no rings. I also don't like that level. Okay. I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think they made that much money off the damn thing. In fact, my Game Gear was only like $70, which back then was pretty, like, cheap for something like that. But I don't know. Sega, at that point, I think it was like 94, 95, they were, like, basically trying to just they made, like, a new console almost every week. They had, like, the Sega Nomad, the Sega 32X, Sega CD, Sega Saturn. They had, like, all these accessories for the Genesis. I mean, they really went nuts on it, which unfortunately came back to bite them with the Dreamcast thing, because I think they could have stuck it out with the Dreamcast for another year or two, but I think they just hemorrhaged so much money with all that other stuff that they just didn't have it. Their CEO pulled out. There was just a lot of issues. Which is a shame, because the Dreamcast has the best library of any console Sega's ever made. That's why it's my favorite console of all time. But, yeah. Hindsight's 2020. I also feel like... Oh, Dreamcast is awesome, but I also feel like the Saturn gets kind of a bad rap. Like, I'm actually kind of curious to check out more Saturn games now. Like, at the time, I just had no interest in Saturn. It's basically like Sega's PS1, but, like, now I wouldn't mind it, but it's so hard to find Saturn games. I have a Saturn. I never play it, because there's, like, nothing for it. There's Nights in the Dreams. If you want to find any other games that are decent for it, and there are some good games, but they're, like, $100 each. It's like, I don't want to play them that bad. Emulation is hard to find for it for some reason. Like, I look at all these, like, little retro consoles. None of them play Saturn discs or Saturn games or anything. Why don't you sleep in your bed? Not to judge your lifestyle, but it might be more comfortable. I don't know. Maybe it's a nice couch. I don't know. Ah! Couch, alright, fine. Couch really is very comfortable. Oh, ah! It's hard to see. I can't pick a freaking state. Damn it. Yes! Buzz off, you motherfuckers. Really spam the one-ups toward the end here. You ever think about how the wait, what? I don't really know how that happened. You talking about in Blockbusted or just like in general? I mean, that's your alter ego. I've often thought about how, like, you know, I don't do the movie hero movies anymore or anything, but I still have the hero jersey. I still kind of, you know, I try to preserve that personality that I had, you know, into my 30s, which is even harder as you get older. I imagine it'll be even harder in my 40s, but let's not even think about that yet. Hey, I beat my high score. I just realized that. Hey, that was actually a pretty good run. I can't believe I actually lasted that whole time in the darkness mode. I mean, you are Quaffle Boy, so you're not dead. Therefore, Quaffle Boy's not dead. Personality was me as I kind of realized I wasn't me. I mean, again, then everybody changes throughout their lives. It's not really a bad thing. And you still have some things that make you Quaffle. Now you're Toasted Cartridge, which is still a pretty cool name. And I'm Chaos Blur. Just an okay name. Extra Mode 1. I do enjoy Extra Mode 1. Whee! I remember this one. This one's super fast. I think this is called Highway Mode on the original game. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna sleep tonight. Woo! You know what I can already see happening, and I'll probably be wrong, but this feels like one of those streams where I'll be, like, ready to sign off, and, like, 5 people will show up. I don't know why, I just got that feeling. I could be wrong, but just in case I'm not, I want to be here having said it, so that people can't be like, oh, you just made that up. Because I've had those. I've had streams like this where I've been on for like an hour with 1 or 0 people. And then like I get rated with like 7 people, or like some bizarre thing happens and like 9 people come on. It doesn't happen often, but it's one of those where it's all or nothing. And it'll be like, all right, guys, I'm ready to get going. And then like, oh, 20 people come on. Like that's usually how it happens, if it happens. It'll be like, wow, I wasted all that energy for the first, like, hour and a half, and everybody decided to show up. me and you and us just hang out instead. I mean, obviously. I mean, I'd hang out more. See, the thing is, I'm not like John. Like, I'm not just gonna, like, show up at your house. Like, I mean, I know you'd probably be okay with it, but I'm just... It's not that I need to be invited, but I just kind of, like, I want to hang out with more people, but... I really did. I want to hang out with more people, but then I'm like, I don't want to just, like, assume, you know, like, I don't want to just start showing up at people's houses. Like, I don't want to just be like, hey, Kurt, what are you doing? All right, I'm coming over in 5 minutes. Like, that's just not my style. Like, I feel like... It's not just John. Other people are aggressive, too, and I'm just not that aggressive. Like, I always have to, like, you know, and, well, also, my work schedule doesn't help, but, like, it'd be like, yeah, I have some free time, but, like, I'm not going to just show up at somebody's house and start playing games with them. Like, I don't know what they're doing. That's what I mean. Like, just like... Hell, I feel like there's been streams of mine that you'll be watching my stream and I'll just hear John in the background, or I'll be watching your stream and I'll hear John in the background. Like, he'll just come in, be like, how long has he been here? And he just showed up. Hello. I am here. I mean, that said, I mean, John is like the only friend I have that actually does still come over my house. Like, nobody comes over my house unless it's my birthday, but like, there are some nights I just want to do that. Like, I go over other people's houses to hang out and watch movies. Nobody really comes here to do that. So I will say he's like the one person that will once in a while do that if I ask him to. Maybe John Lee once in a while, but I get it. I kind of live in an area that's not really near the rest of you guys, whereas you all live in kind of the same area. But, like, I do like kind of those simple movie nights, Smash Brothers nights, whatever. I don't have a lot of them, but when I do, I usually know John's good to show up for those. But I was going to say, if I lived closer to John like you do, then I'd be afraid of the opposite happening, where he show up all the time. Like, I can handle maybe 1 or 2 John outings a month. Maybe 3. After that, it's kind of like, okay, we've kind of done all we're going to do here. Like, that's kind of the same with a lot of people, but, like, especially John. It's like, okay, we've kind of seen the whole movie at this point. You know, I don't need to keep seeing it. I mean, I don't invite a lot of people over because I just kind of figure they're not going to want to drive up here just to watch me do the same thing I'm doing on stream or whatever, you know? Like, I mean, if you want to, sure, but, like, I just don't know what we're going to do. Plus, we both work, like, long hours, so a lot of times, you know, I know you just want to, like, sleep or whatever, and I just want to sleep sometimes. You know, for the most part, I don't really have free weekends. Like, my weekends, I usually work more than the weekdays. Like, if I have a day off, it's usually, like, on a Wednesday when everybody's working. If I have a day off. Who knows when that'll ever be. My last day off, well, not my last day off was yesterday, but before that, my last day off was, like, on a Monday. That was the Monday I got my Xbox One S or whatever. I got my Xbox Series S. I just died. And that was actually a really fun time. Like, I just drove around buying stuff. Like, I bought a new phone. I bought the Xbox. It was just fun. It's fun when anytime he knows his Melvin, I ends up taking over. I thought Melvin was gone. Oh, I'm also not supposed to say his name, but I just did. Nah, I kind of get that. I mean, that doesn't justify what he does, but I kind of understand, like, you know, wanting to be part of a group. Like, I kind of feel bad I'm not able to do your Dungeons and Dragons thing, because I have always wanted to play that, but then I'm like, well, I'm not going to be available, like, every week. Like, like I just said, I work, like, all the time. No, but it's, oh, you really did. All right, fine. I'll probably see him once if I'm lucky, maybe twice. But yeah, I would totally play D&D, but, like, I know you guys got a whole thing going, and I don't want to, like, go in the middle of it. Plus, I'd probably only be available, like, once every few times, just because of how my schedule is. Plus, I don't really know how to play it, so then I'd have to, like, take me a little while to catch up. But, I mean, if I was ever going to play it, because I've been saying for years I'm going to play Dungeons & Dragons. I'm like, oh, I'm such a geek, I would easily play Dungeons & Dragons. But then, like, I don't really know anyone who plays it that I'm comfortable just doing that with. Like, there was a group at Staples, and I'm like, well, they're all kind of really young. I'm not just going to, like, show up to their game. Like, when I say young, they're like 22, 23. I'm like 34. I'm not going to just show up to their Dungeons & Dragons game. Like, that's too big an age difference. Like, I hang out with them once in a while, but even then it feels kind of weird. Like, I feel old. I feel old when I hang out with even, like, 25-year-olds. Like, I'm just like, like, it's not that much of a difference, but like, I remember, like, when Angela was my youngest friend, and people were, like, freaking out because I was, like, 24, 25, and she was, like, 18. It's like, oh, you're hanging out with an 18-year-old or whatever, and Now she's, well, I mean, she's still 6 years younger than me, but... Well, I know you're 29. I'm just saying, 29 is not... There's like a big difference between like 25 and 29. I know it's only 4 years, but... I don't know, like, as you get into your late 20s, like, you just, like, start to change. At least I've noticed. Because I've gone through my entire 20s. And my 30s, I really haven't changed that much. I'm 4 years into my 30s. I feel like I've been kind of the same the last few years. Like, I've kind of stabilized, whereas my early 20s, you look at my early 20s to now, I guess I don't know. I've changed and I haven't. It's what it is. That's just me, though. I'm just saying, like, you're 29, but, you know, you're not 23. Hey, it really is Randy. There you go. Look at that. We summoned Randy. Fuck, I forgot where his graphic is. This is not the kind of game I could easily take a break from. But if it was, I would totally do it. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Yeah, and Randy. You know who I missed at my birthday bash this last year? Randy. I mean, I loved having all you guys there, but it just wasn't the same without Randy. Toaster some KFC. I do enjoy it. We've just stuck to this narrative of getting Toaster some KFC. One day I will. It sucks there's not one in New London anymore. I would stop there on my way over, but I'll go to the one in Norwich. I will get you KFC. But I'm eating some. You better believe I'm eating some. But it's not going to be, I'm not going to announce it, because now you know I'm going to do it. It's going to be like a random day. It could be a year from now. It could be like a month from now, but it's going to be at some point after we've all forgotten about this, or so we think. And, like, I'm just going to show up with a bucket of KFC chicken, and it's going to be like, why did you have chicken? Like, we already have pizza or something. It's going to be like something bizarre. Like, it's just going to be like, Bobby showed up with chicken. Like, why? I mean, it'd be insane, but it also wouldn't be because we just talked about it. That's the whole point, is that I can't do it now. I can't do it for a while. Or maybe I'm telling you I can't do it for a while because I'm actually going to do it, like, next week. That's the best part, is that we'll never know. I better see a video of it. I mean, you know what would be really funny is if we made a video of it, and then, like, one of the Twitch rewards was, like, Chaos KFC or something, and it's just me playing that video. Like a 30-second video of me bringing KFC. Why is this so stupid? And yet I feel like it's gotta happen. I don't know. This is the life I lead. It's not the life I chose, but it's the life I'm here for. That's a good idea. Yeah. I keep meaning to do more, like, video rewards. Like, I have a bunch of video clips. I don't even have to make them. Like, they're already there. All I have to do is, like, put them into my stream deck and just, like, make, like, little 10-second clips of different things and have that be the thing. Ooh, piece of candy. I gotta pause for that. What's this, a Snickers? Oh, everyone likes Snickers. So this is the kind of game you're invested in. A good game of Pac-Man Championship Edition. Oh. I was actually really pissed. They parted because I'm like, dude. You know, he didn't really hit it that hard, but at the time it sounded like he really hit it hard. I'm just like, dude, it's like a $400 video camera. Like, I get you to $400 video camera because... Yeah. Randy, he was like Randy Johnson when he went to the Yankees, and they kept trying to film him, and he, like, pushed the cameraman down. And all I hear is Toaster going like, oh, he hit your camera. And, like, it did sound loud because it was, maybe I just wasn't paying. Like, that was not, I mean, the cameras are pretty expensive, but, like, that was, like, my better camera. Like, that was my newer camera. I'm like, dude, first of all, that's there for a reason. It's there to capture random footage. And secondly, don't hit. Like, he gets mad if you, like, touch, like... No, he didn't break it. Like I said, he didn't really hit it that hard. He just kind of bumped it, I think. I don't even know. He did something. Actually, like, I think if you shut the screen, it stops. Ends with, like, his hand. I have the clip. Pretty expensive, Douglas. Oh, I didn't even realize that was like the end of the game. He actually would. But it's even the fact that he would even have to come to that is pretty sad. Like, all right, time to buy me a new camera because he just junked my old one. Why did it have to come to that? Some stuff on my own. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying, you know, for all the things we complain about with him, like he does have like morals. I mean, he's from like that kind of responsibility where he'll yell at you and all this other stuff, but like he's not gonna like actually, you know, do anything like bad. Yeah, that's it. Like he meets the baseline of. It's really weird because he doesn't want to be known as a good person, which is like this weird double standard where it's just kind of like he is a good person, but he wants to act like an asshole, like out loud. We've all known you for like however. It's more annoying that you try to be somebody else. Like, it's stupid. Like, it's like, all right. I mean, I get it if he meets somebody he doesn't like and he whatever, but it's like with us, like we already know. Whatever. I mean, hell, I'll act like an asshole around Jamie. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not really an asshole, but some people who meet me, I'm sure, not just Jamie, I'm sure they're total a-hole. But then there's other people who meet me nice or this or that. Like, I completely, when you meet me, what I'm doing, and you know, like Angela's, because it just depended on what I was doing at the, or I was just in a good mood, then yeah, pissed off about something random. So like they're nonsense about the Patriots or something. You meet me. If you meet me in one of those like rage moments, then yeah, I'm a total mate. Like you have to actually, because it depends on what 5 minutes you. Like 8 different versions of me, depending. You meet me during Christmas, you'll also. It's just I find that fun. I guess that comes down to like first impressions or whatever. It's just funny. I have so many first impressions. Like, oh, I don't want to meet anybody, so I'm gonna act like happening. I don't really modify my behavior for this person, so I'm gonna be this. Obviously, you know. I mean, if I'm meeting differently than if I'm meeting like a kid, obviously. Quick, it's cutting out the whole game. Dude. Where's the mic? It says it's working. I don't know if it is. Game has audio again. It says my mic. That's so weird. I could see wireless, but it's plugged in. Cutting out, but plug it right in. But you know, that doesn't make sense. It's the same computer. It's the same bolts or whatever. My speech on, like, how I'm an asshole. Ah, damn it. It's like actually like a really easy. She's dying here. Speaking of, holy crap. Ah. Ah. Tricky, because as you can see, there's never. He's got him! God damn it again. Damn it again. Enjoy YOLO for some reason. Power up. Ah, damn it. Oh, this is when it becomes just all. This part sucks. At least there are some power pellets. But it looked like I like cross pass a. take that. See if I can get to 400. Ah, damn it, especially if I keep... Yeah, I really am going to get to 400. Maybe. Maybe not. Hold on. Right after this. No, I did. Ah, damn it. I don't know. What do I do? Go through that fucking... My last life before time. 435. And that's going to do it for me here. Time as Toaster. You're watching all is I really am gonna raid Rem with to do it. We'll do it after the you know the drill. Rem in a couple.
Okay.